And welcome back to the LMS show. My name is Lenny Matthews, and we're giving tribute to the great Vaughn Harper. And also, too, we're going to honor somebody else. Clean. He clean on time. He passed on them flyers, baby. Peter Burke, give him a big hand. And you talk about Otis, we talk about cleanness. We took this guy, I knew him, this gentleman I knew for years and years. And he ride on the A-Train production. Amos Peterson, give him a big hand. And you talk about Otis, we talk about cleanness. We took this guy, I knew him, this gentleman I knew for years and years. And he ride on the A-Train production. Amos Peterson, give him a big hand. Now my producer said we got about a couple of minutes on the watch, but we're gonna bring Amos. We're gonna bring back another day.
Sure,
talk more about
definitely.
Your memory of Vaughn Harper. Your memory of Vaughn Harper.
Oh wow, Lenny. It goes back many years. Like I mentioned, in Sweetwater.
Yeah, that's those long business.
That's been one of my front where Vaughn really helped me. I learned a lot about the entertainment through Vaughn when I was doing shows. I do all the bands in Sweetwater. I had the early after work hours, and Vaughn would come down. Anybody know Vaughn really good? He loved the talent, live music. So I was doing that for a few years down at Sweetwaters, and he came down there with him. It was Ken Spiderweb and another, I think John Cherry was with him, and they sat there and looked at me. And he said, what do you want to do? I said, well, I love music. I'm a musician. I want to help people. But the point of it is, Vaughn pulled me to the side. He said, if you have a passion for something, you stick with it. And he said, always try to get back and help people. So when I was down at Sweetwaters, I used to always see you, Mr. Matthews. You was a regular down there also.
I used to go to well, they had the POC shows, and also to the shows that really, I mean, this lady is a top entertainer, B. Montgomery.
Right. The host, right?
And she down there. B was a show person. Yeah. I mean, you had to give it. Oh, you had to give it to her.
She's still out there.
Yeah. She said.
Yeah.
This is B's favorite word.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Put your hands together.
That's her word.
Wow. Now you don't make me swallow my dentures.
Oh no.
You got that California.
You say with Vaughn.
No, I mean, Vaughn was just so inspirational. I mean, he helped so many people in the music business. I don't know if everybody realized how deep he was, but he was heavily into the community. A lot of the record labels back then, when I was younger, they used to have talent scouts. Yeah. And it helped get right talent. And Vaughn was one of those situations that he would basically be able to go to any label and say, this artist is ready, and they would sign artists. And a lot of famous people, I want to be very honest with you, I've seen it happen. At Sweetwater, they got deals because Vaughn went right to the labels. He got a little CD, didn't have CD cassettes, but they got signed. I mean, I don't want to drop all these names, but it was amazing. And Vaughn got one of my groups signed also to a major label.
I want to ask you a question. Do they do that today?
No.
It's kind of, because, we were talking about earlier, one of the earlier shows you talked about Herb Cool Gent. Cool Gent, we had Herb Cool Gent. He gave back to the community. These people back in the day used to give back to this jockey. You have to agree with that, Otis. They give back to the community, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying they're not doing it today. I'm not saying they don't do it today, but I don't want to say they're programmed.
Yeah.
And okay, they gave their heart because like afterwards, I think about like a little bit of Black history. Jack the Rapper was the first guy to the first gentleman to open up a black radio station in Atlanta, Georgia, going back to 1949. Very first black owned radio station in this country.
Yeah.
We had a lot of pioneers. Peter, your memories of Vaughn Harper.
My memories go back. Vaughn Harper go back a long way. Go back, I think when I was going to high school.
That's a long time.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the radio.
Yeah.
I was on the radio. Then my brother, he was one of the DJs that started out before Reggie Wells. No.
Okay.
And he's a DJ. I became a promoter. So my memories of Vaughn was Sweetwater's. Because I used to be in there like water.
Okay.
Ah!
That was the spot. I was said, you don't get
Man.
sweet water, you don't know.
Yeah. Been like what them I used to be in there. Vaughn knew the Manhattans. I knew the Manhattans too. Then I knew the Manhattans when my cousins on my mother's side joined Sonny.
Sonny Bibbs, right?
Sonny Bibbs, yeah. And listening to him at night, it was nice to soothe.
Oh my.
Whatever bad thoughts, whatever bad things you was going through, you just listen to him.
You know, there was a young lady, she was scheduled to be here today. She mentioned to me, and she was going through domestic violence. And I said, you know, we're going to honor Vaughn Harper today. You know, we're going to give tribute to Vaughn. And she said that Vaughn Harper, even through those, you know, through those, what they would say, all those, excuse me, the beatings and abuse, and this, she said that Vaughn Harper soothed her. You know, a disc jockey, you know, like I said today, everything is so programmed.
Right.
You still got good personality on there, but you know they got to read the script. You know, it's like, it's not let it loose. But we want to honor you. The LMS show want to honor you. Give him a big hand. This man gives from his heart. And also too, he taught me about professionalism. Is that I remember we were down at I think we were down at the Jarvis Center and had the Circle of Sisters, and
Right.
you said, well, I'm gonna have to come out here tomorrow, and I have to sell to a different crowd. You knew, very important thing. A lot of people have to do. You have to learn how to market yourself. Is that important, Peter?
That's very important to market yourself.
Because you wouldn't bring out Tank to a gospel crowd, right? You would sell pass out tanks. I'm just giving an example.
Right. You bring your cash flyers out tank to an R&B crowd.
Right.
And you pass the flyers out to a gospel crowd
Right. And you wouldn't give a Bishop Hezekiah Walker to a Saturday crowd who sit back who just listen to rock and roll.
Right.
At least we know you're not slamming them, but this is an example. One had to know they call like niche marketing, right?
Right. Then I remember when I was part of the All Star Talent Network. I was with them for about 10 years, from 1980 to 1990.
Okay.
I used to see Vaughn all the time. Vaughn, Regina Bell, all of them.
He was a giving man, though, right?
Yes, he was.
And we want to say that you're a giving man too, and you what you do from the heart, and I appreciate that. We appreciate the LMS show. Really appreciate your assistance, Uptown Bookstore. Appreciate this too. Also too, I want you to give a big hand. You know, sometimes people say, where do you get these ideas from? Well, sometimes I talk to people. You see, that's another thing about marketing too. You got to go out here and find out what people are talking about. You got to be observant. Give a big hand. Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Willie D and Peter up here. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand. And the man who gave me the idea, Otis MC Gentleman Walls. Give a big hand. He was the one that said, well, why don't you do something? He said, and then I watch sometimes how sometimes people deal with it with Willie D and Peter. Sometimes these people are unappreciative, and I don't like that.
And you know what I don't like? When you give somebody something and they don't deserve it. When I go into the politician office and I see all the plants up there, and I'm saying, and I know half of them, they get to him, his friends. You know, if you're friends with somebody that pay attention,
There you go.
they don't earn it. I say, when you give me something, I want to earn it.
That's right.
You know, so I'll be able to talk about it, and I'll be able to respect you what you did for me. You know, that's what it is. Don't give somebody who don't deserve it. Come on, that's what they do.
I would like to thank you so much. I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today on the LMS show, to the tribute to Vaughn Harper, and also to the tribute to Willie D. The bird. I would like to thank the professor, the counselor. We thank Anthony. Also, too, we thank Sister Jennifer, and also Corey, and Brandon, and Jordan too. We'd like to thank them very much for making it possible for the LMS show. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Take care. And welcome to the LMS show. My name is Lenny Matthews, and we're from Sisters Uptown Bookstore and Culture Center in Manhattan. This particular show, I know everybody in New York City had their tributes. Well, it's time for the LMS show, in collaboration with the Sisters Uptown Bookstore, to do our tribute. And we're going to do it, as Mr. Sinatra would say, our way. Okay? We're going to do it our way. The tribute is to this gentleman. In fact, when I used to work, this gentleman, when I worked for the city, I used to work with parking tickets. And this gentleman, in fact, came down and pays parking tickets. And one thing he always mentioned to me, he said, I know who you are. I watch your cable show all the time. That's when we were in Manhattan, exclusively in Manhattan. He was a big fan of the LMS show. The last time I've seen him was at the show at B.B. King, and we filmed that. It was with Evelyn Champagne King, Allison Williams, C.C. Peterson. I love C.C. Peterson. And Debbie B. Howes Widow gave him a special award. And watching, I remember the other day I was watching it, and I said, oh, it really touched my heart. Watching this. We're gonna give our tribute. If it wasn't for him, it would have been Quiet Stone in New York City. And his successor, Lenny Green, is doing a wonderful job. Give Lenny Green a big Lenny Green was saying, let's put the topic on the table, confessions of love. He said he learned from this gentleman. The gentleman I'm mentioning, and the tribute we'll give to, is to the late, great Vaughn Harper. Words can't express this man. Helpful. I'm not plugging Radio City, but I'm plugging right now. Built BLS during the time when you had Percy Sutton, Hal Jackson, and Frankie Crocker. What this gentleman in, and he was he worked until he worked at various radio stations at time too until he decided to retire. We have some people, we have some folks today, wonderful people, who knew something about it. And they're going to share some more with us. First, gentlemen, what's your name first?
Mel Black.
Give Mel Black. Mel Blackwood, you said you went to school with him, right?
Yes, I did.
What was he doing? He was active in sports and everything?
Yeah, he was a basketball player. He was a real good basketball player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
He was extremely good. And even though I'm not an envious person now, I think I was envious of Vaughn Harper back then. Because all the girls loved Vaughn Harper.
Ah!
Right.
Right.
He was smooth. He was
Right.
debonair. The way he moved, the way he carried himself, it was just like he floated, like he floated across.
But he carried himself in a gentleman way, right?
Oh, always, yeah. He was always a gentleman. You know.
Because like you have some athletes, you know, I went to school, they you know, they hot stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You say you knew he passed.
Well, actually, I knew him because like I was a track star. He was a basketball star. So
Okay. Or you getting your shares of the women?
What was love?
Oh, yeah. Boy, I got them all.
That proves you don't want.
No, Vaughn was a couple of years. I think he was like 2 years ahead of me. It was like when I came in as a sophomore, because that's the way it worked in those days. Then I came in as a sophomore, and I looked up to Vaughn because he was like, oh, we up here.
Yeah, we up there.
So but Vaughn was cool. Like I said, you know, we knew each other in passing. Last time I saw him was at a reunion. It was at a boys' type reunion because I think I've been to two since 1965 when I graduated.
Okay.
And it was down at the tennis club in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, Oxford.
Yeah, South
Oxford.
That was last time I saw him in person. But other than that, like recently, he had sent me. When I say recently, within the last year sometime.
Did you ever
A
hear?
friend request.
You heard him on the radio? How did you like his voice on the radio?
Well, I mean, it was just Vaughn. I mean, don't forget, we know him, so like, yeah, that's Vaughn, but he's on the radio. But he was, like I said, he was always smooth and, you know, and debonair. So like, he fit to me. I think that role of quiet storm was like good for him.
Yes.
Like that's what he was.
Willie D.
Hey, Lenny.
Now, Willie D. We're gonna give you a double dose today.
All right, that's all right.
We're going to ask you about Vaughn Harper. What you know about Vaughn Harper?
Great guy. I worked with him Club Miss. He was doing a little
That monthly show, right?
every month, right,
Right.
once a month. And you know, he brought Allison Williamson around. Millie Jackson came through, and all the celebs came through. But he was a nice guy, great gentleman.
He discovered he nurtured a lot of this stuff like that with Regina Bell and all that, right?
Right. He in fact, I heard the tape before Regina got out there. Then what happened was he said, listen to this tape. I want you to hear this lady I have. It was a cassette tape. And before I knew it, he got her with the Manhattans. And she started opening up with the Manhattans. Then she got a deal, I think, with Columbia.
Yeah, Columbia.
One of the ladies.
She has such a beautiful voice. Oh my goodness! You know, when I hear her on the radio, I just melt. I still melt now. But that's the kind of talent that he looked for quality talent, man.
Yes, yes, it does.
You think quality talent is very important?
All the time. All the time.
Why?
Well, yeah, it was, I guess, easy to market.
Yes. Yeah.
One
But
thing.
also too, you have quality. Because of the quality, you always can come back again and again and again.
Right.
And you like here, like on the Sunday morning radio, they have every now the one-hit wonders. Like even if you're a one-hit wonder, if you don't know how to work it, you out the door, right?
Right.
You ain't got to mark yourself, right? Willie D. The reason why you talk very nice about Vaughn, we're gonna honor you right now. Give Willie D a big. The LMS show honors Willie D. Willie D. Reason why we honor you, and I spoke, I spoke to the professor, I spoke to the our son. You come through with some people, who appear on this show, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, if it wasn't for you and your persistence with me, they will not be going nowhere. Okay? I'll mention names off the stage, but I can mention names now. And you were able to get some of these people's spots down here, like at the clubs,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And one thing about, and I don't even this is that you know how to treat people, because I remember like when we come out to the BB King Club, you say, you want anything else? What else you want? You always treated me and the professor and it was right. You treated us right, and we have such good conversations. I remember my ex-girlfriend said that she had a good time down there.
Frankie Crocker.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Off stage. She told me we had such a nice time. That's why the LMS show, and we put the later LMS show, want to honor you because you're a good man, and talking, you know. We have good times at that place all the time with the jukebox and everything like that. But you take care of business. And you're the town crier. We call you the town crier because you keep people know what's with these artists you have out here now. Some of them may not sing for beans, can't sing for beans. But you keep these people go. If people want to go for their boat rides and stuff like that, all white, all pink, or sarsaparilla, we want to call it. If you don't sit back here and pass out the flyers, guess what happened? Ain't no boat ride. Otis, can you concur on that? About Willie Davis?
Well, the thing about Willie is when you get together, he knows all the groups. And I tell him, I said, you know, we need to put an agenda together because I said, it look good being one of the top promoters because not only that he know the groups, but when you give out the flyers, you get out the right information. And the thing about it, every time I tell him, I said, well, anybody want to hear one of these groups? I said, let me call Willie. Willie got the information. This guy here too. Both of these guys. You know, we said this because it's important when you honor somebody that was giving out flyers for 30 and 40 years. You don't get nothing for it.
You know, that's why we, you know,
Yeah.
we talk about Vaughn with you. That's why I appreciate the idea you mentioned to me because I like to salute unsung heroes because if it wasn't for people like Willie D and Peter, these people and some of them, well, I hate to say some of them kind of washed up. They can see a better day.
That's right.
But we don't mention names. Some of them performing tonight. No names, no places. But you get the message out, and you help a lot. You help a lot of people. You know, I remember you got the blue notes for the council league, right?
Oh yeah. Have my own blue notes.
You got them, you know, and the council league said, "Where's Willie D?" But she should have bought you a proclamation. Because you know you passed the word around, and you got them up there, and it was a treat. You know, I sat back and looked at it. You know, they came back the second time. I said, well, look at people.
Also intruders.
Intruders too. And I'm not saying I'm not knocking her. You know, she know where to get them from. And she had to go to Willie D, and we always go to those meetings. Everybody, the first of the month. And she give out very valuable information. She's one of the few that give out valuable information because I told her privately, I said, all the rest of your city colleagues, they don't do that. You know, she does that. Otis, give Willie, first of all, give Willie a big hand, everybody. Otis, your memory of Vaughn Harper. In fact, you was presenting something to the Vaughn Harper's Wheel, right? How was that?
Yes, we present a nice honorary award achievement for all the work that he put in for years in being an MC. In fact, I'm a little older than him, but I did get on the radio station because I was so much involved with the community for being a motivational speaker for kids. And drug, alcohol, and crime and abuse. I never did use it. My thing is to teach those one to get out of it. So most likely. So we did something a couple of months ago, and Vaughn was on the stage. So I was the co-host, and he mentioned intruders, and somebody said, he stayed there. Well, he couldn't move. He was on the platform, and they said somebody had the phone. He couldn't move. We had to get him off the stage because he had some problem with his legs. I think this when the illness really came down on him. So I had to took over the show. I had to do the whole show at that particular time. We had the intruders. We had Blue Magic. We had Peaches and Herb, and we have Ladies of Sky who was performing that night. So. And after that, he didn't come back on the stage no more. It was saying he can't come back up there doing anything anymore because he's not able to. And it was time to push him, force him on the stage just to make a little bit, a little money. His health is important. It's over with, Take care of him, rehabilitate him, or do something for him, And I saw him one more time after that. After that, he was in the wheelchair. This one, he really came down.
Because I remember seeing him at the show at BB King, honoring Hal Jackson on his birthday. He couldn't hardly.
Yeah.
And my thing is being an MC. Then I always wanted to add more to the flavor. Not only being an MC, but a singer and a dancer also. So when you're on the spotlight, you want to be versatile because sometimes you do one thing. To me, it's kind of bored. I got to do more than one. I got to show off. I got to be on the stage.
And you do show off now. Go ahead, you do show off. What?
It's BLS voice.
Yeah, do the BLS voice.
107.5 WBLS. 73 years old. That's good.
God bless him. Vaughn, Steph, how did you take that this passing?
Well, I took it kind of hard because I seen him when he was going down at a particular time. My thing was to talk more about entertainment because they don't have a commissioner. They don't have coaches. And I tell people the drug, the alcohol, and abuse is right there and nobody to cover it. They don't have no monitors. In sports, when you do something wrong, they ban you, they fine you.
Even with domestic violence, if you smack,
so
you do a smack, you out the door.
So they get away with it. You don't have no commissioner to control the industry. So I speak about that because I was entertaining, but the drugs and alcohol was there, but it didn't bother me. I looked at it and keep going. I escaped all of that. So it's a blessing to still be here.
Well,
but he's absolutely right because like there's no rules there. There's no regulation.
No, really.
I mean, like
you make your own rules, you go along.
Yeah, as you go along, there's nobody checking, especially if you're a star. Like, if the person's a star, right? Like, we're gonna say, like, you need to stop doing that. Nobody.
Just like Whitney Houston and the daughter,
Right.
Yes, I'll just
continue on to do it. Nobody's done it.
Yeah.
Nobody's stopped them. You continue on to do it.
And they do,
No rules and regulations.
Well, that's another story for another show.
Right.
That comes with this one.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe what you're hearing. Gather up here, everybody.
That's right.
I would like to thank you so much for joining me today on the LMS show. Melvin, Willie D, and Otis.
Yes.
And